Well, good morning. You're watching the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television this Saturday morning. My name is Aishwarya, and here are the headlines. Hazira Gun Factory in Surat, the first such facility in private sector to be dedicated to the nation by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Foundation stone of several development projects, including medical college, to also be laid during visit to Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Government sanctions 3 new naval air squadrons to be set up in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. In historic decision announces inducting women in the military police in a graded manner to enhance their representation in armed forces. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley dismisses the news report on price escalation in Rafale deal, says it is based on fudged arithmetic. Adds Supreme Court has examined prices and CAG is examining the same. State set for TMC's United Opposition Rally in Kolkata today. Leaders from 12 political parties expected to attend. BJP terms it a summit of contradictions. And Saina Nehwal to play 3-time world champion Carolina Marin in the semi-final of the women's singles at the Malaysia Masters today. Kidambi Srikanth out of the men's singles tournament. The top story this morning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be in Hazira in Surat today to mark the setting up of the Hazira Gun factory. He will dedicate Larsen & Toubro's howitzer gun manufacturing unit, the Armored Systems Complex, which is the first such facility in the private sector in India. He will also lay the foundation stone of Nirali Cancer Hospital. It will benefit cancer patients of South Gujarat and neighbouring state. He will also visit Silvassa, the capital of Dadra and Nagar Haveli today to inaugurate several development projects. He will lay the foundation stone of a medical college in Saili in Dadra and Nagar Haveli. The medical college will help improve tertiary care facilities in both Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu and adjoining areas. It will benefit the students, especially those of tribal and rural areas of the 2 union territories. 210 crore rupees has been earmarked for the project. The Prime Minister will also launch the M-Arogya app and also door-to-door waste collection, segregation and processing of solid waste digitally. IT policy also for the Union Territory will be released. He will also distribute Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana certificates as well as forest rights certificates to a few beneficiaries. And the Prime Minister will be in Mumbai later today, where he will inaugurate the National Museum of Indian Cinema. The state-of-the-art museum has been built at a cost of 140.61 crore rupees. It contains scenes from landmark films like Raja Harishchandra and Kalya Mardan, replicas of old cameras and long missing shooting equipment and rare photographs. And today is the second day of the 9th Vibrant Gujarat Summit, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the summit at Mahatma Mandir, Gandhinagar on Friday. Prime Minister Modi asserted that India is now ready for business as never before. He stressed that the country strives to be in the list of top 50 countries in ease of doing business by next year.
The spotlight was on the policies of the government as Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the 9th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit and urged global investors to come and be part of India's growth story. PM Modi also underlined that the policies initiated by his government have helped the country improve its ranking in the World Bank's Doing Business report.
Major international financial institutions like the World Bank and the IMF, as well as agencies like Moody's, have expressed confidence in India's economic journey. We are focused on removing the barriers which were preventing us from achieving our full potential. We will continue the pace and process of reforms and deregulation.
The Prime Minister also said that the country has maintained a steady growth rate. He underlined that at 7.3%, the average GDP growth has been the highest for any Indian government since 1991. At the same time, the average rate of inflation at 4.6% is the lowest for any Indian government since 1991.
Over the last 4 years, the focus of my government has been to reduce government and enhance governance. The mantra of my government has been reform, perform, transform, and further perform.
In 2003, Modi had conceptualized the summit as then Chief Minister of Gujarat to position the state as an ideal investment destination. Participating in the summit, leaders from various countries, international organizations and the business world praised the visionary leadership of India for higher growth and development.
India is ready for business like never before. That was a clear message by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the global investors at the 9th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Summit. He assured the investors that the momentum of reforms would continue and that he would focus on reducing government and enhancing governance. Reporting from Gandhinagar with camera person Junaid Iqbal Khan, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
And within hours of its launch, Vibrant Gujarat Summit saw commitment worth thousands of crores of rupees from industrialists. The investment will be made in a clutch of projects across sectors to boost trade and to unleash job opportunities. Here are the details.
Mukesh Ambani has committed to invest 3 lakh crore rupees in various projects in the next 10 years in Gujarat. The projects may range from energy and petrochemicals to new technology and digital business.
We have so far invested nearly 3 lakh crores in the state of Gujarat and created and catalyzed over 1 million livelihood opportunities in Gujarat. In comparison to the past decades, Reliance will double this investment and employment numbers over the next 10 years.
Gautam Adani has also announced over 55,000 crore rupees investment in the next 5 years in a host of projects in Gujarat, including the world's largest solar park, a copper plant, a cement unit, and a lithium battery manufacturing complex. The Tata Group has also revealed plans to invest in a lithium-ion battery manufacturing unit in Gujarat.
Integrated lithium battery manufacturing complex and expand our photovoltaic manufacturing capabilities. Overall, we anticipate a total rupees 55,000 crores of investment in all these projects. This will lead to the creation of over 50,000 new direct and indirect jobs in the state of Gujarat.
Our hotels business, our airlines business are significantly integrated with the state of Gujarat and the tourism opportunity that it presents. So we see Gujarat as a big partner for the Tata Group.
Japanese automaker Suzuki Motor Corporation said it will commission its third plant in the country in Gujarat by 2020 and will aggressively introduce new hybrid vehicles in India with technical support from Toyota.
First vehicle assembly plant of Suzuki Motor Gujarat was inaugurated in September 2017. The second plant will start shortly. We plan to commission the third assembly plant in 2020.
The Gujarat government had invited proposals in 3 different categories: investment intentions, the intention for strategic partnership and startups.
Plethora of bilaterals, conferences, business to government meetings lined up. The Gujarat government expects more than 30,000 MOUs to be signed during the 3-day Vibrant Gujarat Summit, leading to huge influx of investment and creation of unprecedented job opportunities. Reporting from Gandhinagar, with camera person Junaid Iqbal Khan, I'm Kriti Mishra for Sabha Television.
In fact, Kriti Mishra is now joining us live from Gandhinagar. Kriti, yesterday we saw Prime Minister Modi inaugurating the 9th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, and during his address he stressed that India is aiming to be in the list of the top 50 countries in the ease of doing business. What is expected today? It is the second day of the mega trade event.
Well, today, which is the second day of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, it is dedicated to Africa, and it is also called the Africa Day. Remember, this is to ensure that the ties between Africa and India, and particularly Gujarat, are further strengthened. Remember, Gujarat exports to 51 out of 54 African countries, and that amounted to $19.6 billion in the year 2017-18. Over the last 4 years, the exports from Gujarat to Africa have doubled and account for nearly 30% of total exports from Gujarat. More than 3 million people reside in Africa, and most of them are from Gujarat. So this is an endeavor to further boost the bilateral ties. In fact, entire pavilion would be dedicated to Africa. And even in the last Vibrant Gujarat Summit, it saw the largest ever African contingent participation with over 160 delegates from 18 countries. So today, the government expects that more than 12 MOUs with African countries would be signed. There's another major highlight today, which is the MSME convention and the technical session of the MSMEs. Remember, the big focus of the government has also been on MSMEs to ensure that they get easier credit. So one of the highlights would be SIDBI's stall, wherein they would actually exhibit how to avail loan in 59 minutes for the MSMEs of 1 crore amount. So that is also going to be a major highlight. And of course, there are going to be other technical and bilateral sessions. Aishwarya?
Right, Kriti, thank you so much for those details. A very crucial day at the second day of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. Of course, the event will span over 3 days and is likely to attract 1.5 million visitors and, of course, more than 30,000 national and international delegates. We'll keep coming back to you, Kriti, for more on that story. On to the other top story this morning. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has dismissed news reports of price escalation in the Rafale deal. Reacting to a news article in a leading English newspaper, the Finance Minister said that it is based on fudged arithmetic. In a series of tweets, Arun Jaitley said that the Supreme Court has examined the prices and the CAG is also examining the same. He added that the new article ignores the escalation of the 2007 non-deal offer and compares it with the 2016 price and is only inventing a scam. He added that the fudged arithmetic does not add to the credibility of its creator. Arun Jaitley's reaction came after the report claimed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's decision to buy 36 aircraft instead of the 126 asked for by the Indian Air Force pushed the price of each jet by up to 41%. We'll take a very short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more news.
And in this edition, we're going to talk about the future of aviation industry in India.
Aviation industry worldwide has demonstrated that it's a good catalyst for economic development.
It's a big country. It takes time. If you put in any other country 1.2 billion people, I don't think in terms of procedure we would go faster.
The investment potential in India's aviation sector.
Ad hocism is no solution.
If we all know the rules of engagement, then it will be easy for any foreign industry to come and invest in a country.
This is for the first time that the government has also unveiled an air cargo policy.
The government needs to be credited coming out with the policy that we need to give due respect to cargo.
It shows the business potential also. It's not only related to the civil aviation, it has a whole chain reaction with all the different, I would say, stakeholders in the supply chain.
The government talks about from Hawai Chappal to Hawai Jahaz ki yatra.
But to ensure that the costs are low.
It's a very good initiative. We want to connect the people at the end of the day. We want to connect people from remote areas and so on. We have so many airstrips that are not used in an optimized way.
Welcome back after the break. The central government has made a historic decision to enhance representation of women in the armed forces. Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the government has decided to induct women in the military police. In a tweet, the Defence Minister said that the women will be inducted in a graded manner to eventually comprise 20% of the total corps of military police. Their role would range from probing rape and molestation cases to assisting the army whenever required. The role of the military police includes policing cantonments and army establishments, preventing breach of rules and regulation by soldiers, maintaining movement of soldiers, handling prisoners of war, and extending aid to civil police wherever required. Currently, women work in medical, legal, educational, signals, and engineering wings of the Indian Army. And Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday dedicated the Diffo Bridge in Arunachal Pradesh to the nation. The 426.6 meter long bridge of over the Diffo River would provide uninterrupted access between the Bang Valley and Lohit Valley region of eastern Arunachal Pradesh and act as an all-weather road. It would assist troops that have been deployed on the China border. And the government has sanctioned 3 new naval air squadrons to be set up in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu for round-the-clock surveillance. Besides this, it has also sanctioned manpower towards manning additional aircraft in existing Dornier surveillance squadrons in Kerala and Andaman Islands. The delivery for 12 Dornier aircraft will commence this month. The new Dornier 228 aircraft being delivered under this contract are fitted with improved state-of-the-art sensors and equipment. The aircraft would enhance maritime domain awareness of the Indian Navy and provide targeting data in areas of operation to ward off terror and other threats from sea. On to some political news, the stage is set for the TMC-led mega opposition rally in Kolkata today. Leaders from 12 political parties are expected to attend this event. From the TMC's rally today to meetings between the leaders of several regional parties, there is a hectic political activity in the opposition's camp. So let's take a look at the buzz over alliance talks and joint rallies by the opposition parties.
Just a few days after Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav took centre stage with the announcement of a pre-poll alliance between their parties for the Lok Sabha elections, action has now shifted to Kolkata. West Bengal Chief Minister and TMC President Mamata Banerjee's united opposition rally is likely to be attended by leaders of more than a dozen political parties.
And Federal Front, of course, I will say, I am not saying the name, but Federal Party, the state party, they will be the decision-making factor this time.
While leaders from RJD, JDS, TDP, NC, DMK, Aam Aadmi Party, BSP, SP, RLD, NCP and JVM have confirmed their participation, Congress President Rahul Gandhi has also extended support to Mamata's mega rally.
सारी संस्थाएं ध्वस्त हो चुकी हैं, सारी रवायतें औंधे मुंह गिरी हुई हैं। इसमें इस रैली की उस तरह से भूमिका देखी।
जहां-जहां जिन पार्टियों की, रीजनल पार्टियों की, नेशनल पार्टियों का जो कुछ भी पोजीशन है उसके मुताबिक वहाँ पर जो है वो गठबंधन हो और इस गठबंधन की एक प्रक्रिया है जिसके अंदर कांग्रेस पार्टी के भी 2 बड़े नेता जो हैं उसमें शरीक होंगे।
पार्टी के अध्यक्ष पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री देवेगौड़ा जी और कर्नाटक के मुख्यमंत्री श्री HD कुमारस्वामी और मैं खुद, हम तीनों लोग पार्टी की तरफ से ममता बनर्जी जी द्वारा बुलाई गई रैली में सम्मिलित होंगे।
The ruling party BJP has however termed Mamata's rally a summit of contradictions.
जो फ्रंट की बात हो रही है, क्या ये यूनाइटेड इंडिया है या डिवाइडेड इंडिया की तैयारी है? और उन्होंने कहा एक समिट कर रहे हैं, तो समिट की बात हम लोग सुनते हैं, लेकिन क्या ये समिट ऑफ कॉन्ट्राडिक्शंस है, विरोधाभास है? क्या ये समिट ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है? इन सवालों का उत्तर इस कॉन्क्लेव में पूछना चाहिए।
Amidst all the buzz around the mega rally, the dissent within the opposition camp has also come to the fore. While the Communist Party of India Marxist, along with the other left parties, has decided to give the rally a miss, Aam Aadmi Party also made an announcement on Friday, ruling out any alliance with the Congress. Vishal Dahiya, Rajya Sabha TV.
And the Congress party will issue notices to 4 MLAs seeking explanation from them for their absence at the Congress Legislature Party meeting in Bengaluru on Friday. Briefing media after the meet, CLP leader Siddaramaiah said that after receiving the replies from the absentee lawmakers, the issue would be discussed with the party high command and state leaders before deciding on the next step. 4 dissidents skipped the CLP meet that was called as a show of strength in a counter to an alleged bid by the BJP to topple the coalition government in Karnataka.
They have taken to Delhi and our people are going to discuss the parliament candidates and DOT and other issues because all MLA, if they start speaking here only, it is not nice. It is better to take them out and listen to them hours together so that we will settle parliament candidates, seats and also drought and other issues will also peacefully discuss.
The 2-day sensitization workshop on sexual harassment against women at a workplace organized by the Rajya Sabha concluded on Friday. Addressing the workshop, Rajya Sabha Secretary K. Ramachar Yulu said that despite strict laws related to the sexual harassment against women, the current data shows that there is a need for improvement at the ground level. He also mentioned a study conducted by the International Monetary Fund that shows that if there is equal participation by both the gender at work, then India's GDP can expand up to 27%. Now, attending the workshop, National Human Rights Commission member and Supreme Court advocate Jyotika Kalra apprised the officials and the staff of the Secretariat about all the issues under the Prevention of Harassment Act 2013. A large number of officers and employees of Rajya Sabha Secretariat and Rajya Sabha TV joined the workshop. It is the first of its kind workshop since the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 came into force.
We have sufficient provisions in our constitution providing for safety and security of the women, and those provisions are from time to time supplemented and strengthened by various acts, including this Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act. Though various provisions are there both in the Constitution as well as in various acts, including this act, but it is unfortunate that the implementation is not progressing very well. In fact, recently in one of the replies given to a question in the Rajya Sabha, the minister had admitted that in 2016, more than 7,000 cases were registered, and those cases included sexual harassment at workplace.
It's not only penal consequences, it's only when a woman dies or she's been beaten that law's protection is beaten mercilessly. There's a law included economic violence, emotional violence, physical violence. Like if even your salary, if the salary of a woman is being taken by the in-laws or the husband, that is also treated as part of the domestic violence. Emotional violence, if a woman is being abused in names and if he is not able to bear a son, kind of a things. So that we reached to that level that women started identifying and asserting that in the house that I have every right to live with dignity. Not that I should not be insulted, but I have the right to live with dignity, to take my own decision.
And sports news now. Saina Nehwal entered the women's singles semi-finals of the Malaysia Masters Badminton. World number 9 Saina Nehwal defeated former world champion Nozomi Okuhara of Japan in the quarterfinals. Saina fought back from 9-15 and 14-18 down in the 2 games to beat second-seeded Okuhara 21-18, 23-21 in just 48 minutes. She will next face 3-time world champion Carolina Marin of Spain today. While in the men's singles quarterfinals, Kidambi Srikanth crashed out of the competition after losing his bout to Son Wan-ho of South Korea. Srikanth lost his quarterfinal match 23-21, 16-21, 17-21. And cricket news now. Mahendra Singh Dhoni struck an unbeaten 87 to guide India to a historic ODI bilateral series win against Australia on Friday. India beat the hosts by 7 wickets in the decisive third match in Melbourne on Friday. Dhoni and Kedar Jadhav, who made 61, shared an unbeaten 121-run stand for the fourth wicket. India overhauled the 231-run target on a slow wicket with the 4 balls to spare. India made 234 runs. Captain Virat Kohli scored 46, while Shikhar Dhawan contributed 23 runs and Rohit Sharma 9. Dhoni was declared the man of the series and Yuzvendra Chahal as man of the match. Before this, India had become the first team from the subcontinent to win a Test series. This is the first time India remained unbeaten on Australian soil in all the 3 formats, and Captain Kohli said that it augurs well for the upcoming World Cup.
The credit has to go to everyone, because if you see the runs contributed, it's spread across a few players. The wickets are spread across a few players. So from that point of view, I'm really pleased that we are able to do something which hasn't been done before. We were going from Australia unbeaten. As a team, we're very happy for MS. We're very happy that he's amongst the runs, because it's very important to get runs under your belt to get that rhythm and get that confidence back, especially when you're not playing so much international cricket. So from that point of view, I think it's a great thing for the team that he's come here and scored in all 3 games. And we feel that he will definitely build on this performance in this series from here on in New Zealand and back home as well.
टेस्ट सीरीज के बाद वनडे जीतना और टी20 की बराबरी करना और विदेश में जाके काफ़ी सालों बाद हुआ है, तो इसके लिए क्रेडिट सारी इंडियन टीम को, स्टाफ को, बोर्ड को और प्लेयर्स को, स्पेशली विराट कोहली कप्तान को, जिसने ये एक हिस्ट्री रची है, ठीक है, और आगे भी इस पदचिन्ह पर चल के वो इसको आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे।
एज ए इंडियन फ़ैन तो अच्छा ही लग रहा है, क्योंकि बहुत सालों बाद ओडीआई सीरीज जीते हैं, और एज मैं धोनी का बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ। बहुत खुश हुआ, इतना अच्छे रन किए पूरे सीरीज़ में। पिछला मैच भी अच्छा जिताया, ये मैच भी अच्छा जिताया।
And that's all in this edition of Breakfast News. Thanks for watching.